Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another channel message. I apologize firstly that I've been a bit absent for the past 2 days in terms of filming. I have been exhausted, which I think many of us have been exhausted because of the lunar eclipse and have just not been sleeping the best. And then yesterday, I decided to take myself to go see a waterfall, so I did that. But today we are filming. Content is back on. Channel messages are locked in. My hair is an absolute mess, and that's okay. It's okay to be a mess. And I think that's part of the message that's coming through. So let's get into it. If you are new here, my name is Bella and I'm an intuitive psychic reader, healer, mentor, whatever you want to call me. And we are doing a channel message. So to see if this is for you, you will know if it's for you. You will feel it in your body. You might get chills. You'll notice synchronicities. You'll have some sort of gut response. You will just know, okay? Or you'll feel it. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. So please use your discernment and let's get into it. Spirit, what is coming through for this collective today? What do they need to know for their highest path and highest good? Like I said, I did initially start off with talking about feeling like a mess, and not in a bad way, although I feel like this collective potentially struggles with perfectionism on some level, struggles with the idea of perfect, struggles with being good enough or feeling like you have to be good enough, feeling like you have to do more and more and more all the time, and that more is never quite enough. This feeling that you have been grappling with, that you have been holding on to, there's been a lot of emotions that this collective has been holding on to, but also a lot of ties to external security. Okay, but this is connected to this perfectionism thing as well. There has been a great clinging onto or latching onto of some sort of belief, outdated belief, core wound, a trauma response potentially for a few of you. I'm sorry if you hear my tummy rumbling. I just had chocolate hot response. A core wound or something in your physical world. Again, this is all reflected in your physical world, okay? But it's been some sort of grappling and clinging onto something that has provided you with a sense of security and a sense of this is right, or this is how it has to be, or this is even the words holding it all together might resonate. You have been clinging to this ideology or this system or whatever this is outside of you, this comfort, even for a few of you, this comfort, confirmation burp. And this has been telling you or making you feel like you're secure, or that if this is the way it is, then I have this under control, then I am in control, then I am perfect, then I'm enough, then I'm this. And this has been deeply rooted in shame, self worth, and your foundation, your ability to feel secure, your ability to hold security, your ability to consistently operate from this space. This has been a major block, a major block. And if you're seeing this video today and this is resonating with you, then this is coming up because this block has risen to the surface. You could be in the midst of clearing this block. You could be in the midst also have just feel like you've just purged this block from your body, from your system, from your world, or you've lost something, or you feel like you're sacrificing or letting something go in your physical. Okay, so however it responds to you, this could be emotional for some people, this could be emotional and physical, or it could just be a sense of like this physical thing seems to be just not no longer there, like your world's crumbling, a portion of your world is crumbling. Even though things aren't crumbling, there's this devastation kind of energy, this like ripping from you kind of energy that's going on here. And I need you to know, spirit needs you to know that this was inevitable, because this has been, you'll probably hear my tummy going off. I'm so sorry if you can hear my tummy going off. This has been hugely ingrained in your system for so long, and it has been the core and the root, is what spirit is saying, to so many of your recurring problems, like potentially your one of your biggest recurring patterns. And if you don't know, when we have a core wound, this core belief, this core existence of something within us, we have hundreds of patterns. And let's say there's this root or there's this seed of existence of this pattern of this block. Everything, the tree and the branches and the leaves that grow from that, are just extensions of this core block, core wound. So you might think, oh, I have a small pattern of perfectionism. But if you ever ask yourself, where does that come from? This is where it's coming from. Something that you have been clinging onto so hard because you wanted it to be true, or you wanted it to be exist, whatever it is, so badly, because if you felt deep down, if you didn't have this, if this wasn't true, if this wasn't held together, if this didn't stay in your world or whatever, if this no longer carried on, what would you be without it? Who would you be? You wouldn't be enough. You'd be a failure. You'd be not perfect. You'd be all these things that you have felt because of it. You may have thought that you could not lose this thing, that this thing could not go, that this was part of what you knew, that this was just it. And this is getting emotional. But this had to go because there is so much more of you than you have allowed yourself to feel and to see. This has been in the way. Truly, it's been in the way. It's been in the way of growing in fertile soil, of planting new seeds, of truly allowing something to blossom and to grow. Because you have been, I'm almost seeing this image of someone like in this tunnel with water gushing, and they're standing in this tunnel, but they've got their arms. How do I explain this image? Imagine this circular sort of tunnel with water gushing, like a sewage system. It's pouring off into it. It's about to pour off into a cliff, like into a waterfall. It's the edge, and this person has got all this. Is trying to hold themselves in the tunnel with all this like baggage and there's stuff behind them, like we'll call it treasure, that they don't want to lose. And they've got it behind them. They're holding onto the wall so that the water doesn't push them and the baggage off the cliff. That's hopefully you guys can get that image. It's in my head, and it's been in my head for a few days now. You have been holding on so tight, and you have been causing yourself, unfortunately, so much suffering and pain and this pressure to exist in a certain way. And then if this existence fails, then you fail. Oof. Oof. The emotions come up here. It's the heart chakra as well. Confirmation about holy fuck. You are not a failure. You were never meant to hold it all together. That's not what you're designed to do. You were not meant to keep this going. You were meant to let this go so that you could become more, because this has been weighing you down. This has been keeping you blocked from so many things that you don't even comprehend yet. You couldn't even know yet. Your spirit hasn't even told you yet. You haven't even been given the insights into yet of what this has been holding you back from. You thought that if you lost this, that you'd be nothing. And it's never been that way. It's never been that way. You weren't meant to keep it all together. You were meant to allow it to serve you until it no longer serves you, and it no longer is serving you, and it had to go. It had to go. It taught you things. It held you through certain things. It was your safety net. And it's okay that it's gone, because you are now your own safety net. You are everything and more that thing was providing for you. And that's what you've had to realize, is that you were outsourcing your security. You were outsourcing your love. You were outsourcing everything that you wanted to be. Everything you wanted to be you've been putting into this thing. You've been telling yourself that this thing was why you are the way you are now. You're saying that this thing is what kept you going, and this thing is, you gave it so much power. And it's not that it didn't serve you. I'm not saying that, but it's just you gave it so much power that you could never take its place. You gave it so much power to sit on this throne, and you were automatically always a servant to it. Jeez. You were automatically always a servant to it. You were whatever it needed for you to be, so you could never be. Because this existed in the way that it did to you, you never allowed yourself to exist in the way that you needed and could be for you. Ooh, Spirit is coming in hard with this. This is like a potent message. I trust this will I trust this will reach everyone that it needs to. I'm really sorry if that made a big noise. And truly, if you are needing time right now to sit in this, to cry, to purge, to come to terms with what this means, then take it, because this is huge. And I do feel there's been like this slow build up towards this release, this slow build up towards this. I want to say loss, but it's not a loss, because it's a game, but it's coming through loss. Okay, there's been this slow build up and preparation for this. So this, I don't think this is a collective that's experienced this all of a sudden. The feelings could be all of a sudden, but there's been this preparation towards this, and this had to go, because you need to be able to see how much of it, how all of it has been you. And how the rest of it, the rest of your life, the rest of everything you're going to do and create is you. And not in the way where you have to hold it all together, or you're fully in control, or you have to be perfect. No, you just have to be you. Whatever that is, messy, making noises, snotty. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but you. Whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like, it's you. And this thing kept you from being you. Remember, you were the servant, sometimes you were the jester, sometimes you were the waiter, whatever you had to be for this thing, this person, this place, this situation, this belief, you couldn't be all of you. And you've been preparing to become all of you. And so this thing had to go. Water and fire feel very significant. Could be your sign, or it just could be this purification here, a cleansing. But your trust in self, like I said, your trust in self is like no other, and it's being prepared to become like no other. You are one of one. I've been hearing that a lot today, the past few days actually. You are one of one. There is literally no one else like you. Even in this collective, I might be talking to a collective of people, but I'm talking to you in your personal experiences, your personal circumstances, your perceptions, in all that you are. You are sharing energy with the collective. We're all collectively going through shit together, but we're going through our own shit. So no, we aren't alone. But the way in which it works and unfolds for you, that's yours. And what it does for you, that's yours. Your power, that's yours. And I want you to start feeling it. Spirit wants you to start feeling it. And I feel like you've already been feeling it. You've already been noticing the magic. You've already been basking in the magic and playing with the magic. And you've already been trying all these things and doing all these things and doing the work. You wouldn't be here if you haven't done a lot of work. But now it's time that foundation building and that foundation clearing out that you've been working on as well, your security, again, because this is all about security and perfectionism and self-worth and shame. You started this work a long time ago. A long time ago. And it's felt like, wow, did it really take this long to get here? But it had to. It had to. It had to take this long because there was so much. And because if this happened too quickly, it wouldn't have crumbled in a way that you could emotionally and physically, mentally handle. You had your own path for a reason, and you've had to learn so much because this had to happen not so you feel like a victim, because again, we've all been a victim, we've all experienced the victim mindset. If this happened to you when you were still in that victim mindset, you couldn't have grown the way you've grown in the way you wanted to grow, if that makes sense. This had to happen when you were not in a space of victim, but when you were feeling your most empowered, because the moves you're going to make, the boldness you're going to step into, that's all you. And you had to see that and realize that and feel that and embody that before you got to this point, before you get to the next point, which is where you start to finally receive and be what is yours. When the universe finally starts bringing shit in for you in the way that you've been asking for. Now, you think that you've just been asking for all the good shit, but you've been asking for this loss. You've been asking for this loss because in order to call in all that you're calling in, this could not be in the place of it. It could not. It was taking up too much space. It was taking up too much space within you. More than that, it was the wrong programming. It was the wrong programming, and you, as this computer, as this engine, could not take in new programming whilst this was still wired, locked in, and being used. Whilst the systems and everything that you are was operating from this programming, they would conflict. So I want you to watch as well over the next few days how all that programming work you have been doing and embodying and calling into your world and calling into yourself and becoming, watch how that starts to click in because of this big program that you've gotten rid of. 1717 when I said that. Check on that one. Watch how so much lands, because the landing space, the field, the landing, whatever the airplanes land on, the tarmac, the what's called the landing zone? The landing zone is able to handle it, is able to process it, is able to set up even more new systems from this program, from the new programs that you're calling in, that you've been calling in, that you've been embodying. So if you've been wondering, I'm hearing specifically for someone in the collective, for you in the collective, for a few of you in the collective, sorry for speaking so fast. There's been programs that you've been rewiring and doing the work in, but you feel like they haven't quite landed in. Watch how they land in over the next few days. Okay. And if you're needing more rest right now as well than usual, take it, because the amount of physical work and the physical toll this has been on your body is bigger than I think you anticipate as well, mentally on a logical level. We don't have to understand something to know that it's happening. Okay. We don't have to understand all the ins and outs to know that this is serving you. So that's what you need to know for that. We've been on the same topic for a little while, but Spirit really needed this collective to know. And I said justice as well. Justice. If you've been waiting on justice, that feels really significant. If you've been waiting on justice, I said the bells are ringing. If that resonates with someone, the bells are ringing. The bells are being rung. Listen to the song Ring My Bell. I don't know who it's by, but that's come in as well. I didn't mean to rhyme. Anything else, please, Spirit? Your patience has been tested. Your trust has been tested. Your faith has been tested. Your knowledge has been tested. Your ability to be you has been tested. And you haven't faltered once. I'm actually getting so emotional. You haven't faltered once. You have stuck to your guns so hard. You've stuck to your guns so hard and you haven't faltered once. You haven't been anything other than you. And this is just a part of the process to more of you. As heavy and as hard as this has been, this is a part of the process to more of you. And that's how you work now. That's how you've been moving. That's how you've been moving for a long time. So you know this is for you. It doesn't make it any easier, but it makes it more worth it when you know that, and when you can believe that, and when you can feel that, and when you know that there are other people experiencing that as well. I'm hearing you are like no other. You are truly like no other. I'm hearing there is magic in your palms, something about magic in your palms. Potentially, when you're meditating next, focus on your palms, focus on what comes from your palms, watch the energy from your palms. But you are truly like no other. And you've been doing it. I'm getting emotional again. You haven't faltered. I'm hearing every time you've been tested, every time something's been thrown at you, every time something's come up, you have stuck to yourself. And not many people can do that. Not many people can do that. People, it is hard in this world to trust yourself more than another. But to truly trust yourself and to keep choosing yourself and to keep showing up for yourself, like I hear your younger you, your inner child, your little self would be so proud of you. And to those of you who have loved ones in spirit, I'm hearing father figures, parental figures in spirit. I'm hearing siblings in spirit. To those of you who have loved ones in spirit, they are so proud of you for never not sticking to your guns and choosing you. There's always, always, always been your path to choose you, even when it didn't make sense. Even when there seemed to be no safety net, even right now, if there seems to be no safety net, this is where you can practice and truly melt, I'm hearing, into your safety net. You are it, and you don't have to hold it together. There's none of that anymore. You just got to hold yourself. That's it. That's it. You can let go of the burdens, you can let go of the shame, you can let it go, you can accept it. You can accept that you are everything you've wanted to be and more. And you should be so proud of yourself for never giving up, for never letting the outside world and the intrusive thoughts and the old conditioning get the better of you or try to tell you otherwise. I'm hearing you have been unstoppable for a while, but you're about to be even more so. Once you finally see what is coming in for you because of what you have truly let go of. I'm hearing your world is turning on its axis. I don't usually have readings like this. I don't usually just say this shit either because I don't like to just put random Delulu things out there, but your world is turning on its axis. And I feel like I just got a bit of like a negative then. Your world is turning on its axis. And I'm also like, I have like a little mirror down there. I keep feeling called to look at the mirror. So your external world is about to reflect so intensely everything that you feel in here, everything you've been believing, everything you've been feeling, everything. Like so intensely, like the little mirror, so intensely. It's something to do with auras, feels significant as well. Auras. Your magnetic energy is so potent when you just do you and you don't question it and you just do it, because that is your authenticity. 2444, also 2442. So your magnetic like field, what it's calling in and attracting, does so when you respond to you. You, I mean, like truly you, not the conditioning, not the intrusive thoughts, you. Everything you feel, everything that doesn't make sense, everything that just feels fun and feels right and feels playful and feels joyful and expansive, that's you. That's really you. Anything else, Spirit? I'm also, for a few of you, your father is so proud of you. And it was also, I mean, I was hearing a message, it was never about making anyone else proud. That's, that's, that was never part of the plan or part of the why. Your loved ones wanted you to be proud of you. And you are, and you're doing it. And you're doing everything that revolves in that. I love you so much. And I'm so grateful for you. And your world is so grateful for you. Your guides are so grateful for you. Your loved ones are so grateful for you. And I know you are so grateful for you. And I think that's a different feeling for you now as well. That you've not really allowed yourself to mentally process or even truly sink into. But you are so grateful for you. So let yourself sit in that. Because that's magic. And that's potent as fuck. The last thing I'll just say is my mini course Path to Receiving does go up in price tomorrow. So if that's something you've been called to, go check it out. It's currently only $22 and it goes up tomorrow, like I said. But otherwise, I love you. You're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. Literally. And I'll see you in the next video.